Hey, what's up world? Today we're diving deep into one of the most mysterious and widely feared dates of the year. Friday the 13th. Is it really as unlucky as people say? Where did this superstition come from? And how is it perceived around the world? Stay tuned because you're about to learn the surprising history and some strange facts about Friday the 13th. Let's start with the big question. Why is Friday the 13th considered unlucky in the first place? One of the most popular theories links back to biblical times. It's said that 13 guests attended the Last Supper, with Judas, the betrayer, being the 13th. The crucifixion of Jesus is believed to have happened on a Friday, connecting the day of the week with bad luck. But the number 13 has been considered unlucky long before Christianity. In Norse mythology, there was a banquet with 12 gods, and the uninvited 13th guest was the mischievous god Loki, who caused chaos. In medieval Europe, people were deeply superstitious, and the number 13 was thought to symbolize imbalance and bad fortune. Combine that with Friday, often seen as a bad day in some cultures, and you've got the perfect recipe for a day filled with bad luck. Now there's a specific phobia dedicated to this day: paraskavidekatriophobia, the fear of Friday the 13th. It might sound like a mouthful, but millions of people take it seriously. Some avoid traveling, signing contracts, or even leaving the house on this day. Interestingly, statistics often show fewer accidents and incidents on Friday the 13th. Why? People are more cautious because of the superstition. But not every culture views Friday the 13th the same way. In fact, in some countries, the fear is more about other numbers and days of the week. For example, in Spain and most of Latin America, it's not Friday the 13th, but Tuesday the 13th, Martes 13. That's considered unlucky. The word Martes is connected to Mars, the god of war, which signifies destruction and chaos. In Italy, the unlucky day isn't Friday the 13th either. Italians consider Friday the 17th to be unlucky instead. The number 17 is associated with bad luck in Roman numerals, as it can be rearranged to spell vixi, meaning I have lived, or essentially, I am dead. And in Japan, they don't worry about the number 13 as much as the number 4. In Japanese, the number 4 sounds like the word for death, making it the unlucky number of choice there. Of course, Friday the 13th wouldn't be what it is today without the influence of pop culture. The horror movie franchise. Friday the 13th, featuring the hockey mask-wearing villain Jason Voorhees, is iconic. It's one of the most famous horror series ever, which only amplified the fear and fascination surrounding this date. Did you know that the original Friday the 13th movie came out in 1980 and was such a hit that it spawned multiple sequels, remakes, and even comic books? People now associate the day with horror, danger, and a bit of thrill. Now let's have some fun with a few quirky facts about Friday the 13th. There can be up to 3 Friday the 13th years in a single year, but it's also possible to have none. In 2010, a Dutch study found that fewer car accidents, fires, and thefts happen on Friday the 13th compared to other Fridays, likely because people are more careful. The longest gap between 2 Friday the 13th TFs can be 14 months. Even some major skyscrapers and hotels skip having a 13th floor. They go straight from 12 to 14. So what do you think? Is Friday the 13th really unlucky, or is it just another day on the calendar? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to What's Up World for more global hot topics. Stay safe out there and watch out for black cats.